Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Velvet Talks. I'm your host, Mitch.
Hey, it's Sora.
Gang Mudo. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had a hiccup.
Yeah.
So on this special episode of the Velvet Talks, we'll be taking a small break from everything, or it's just going to go up as a bonus, because who gives a fuck?
Right.
And we're going to be talking about Star Wars, The Force Awakens, mainly because Sora and I have a huge background with this in particular series, and Gang doesn't.
Yeah.
So, multiple perspectives on the new movie that everyone's really hyped for, so, yeah.
So, why don't you start this off, Sora?
Oh, okay, so I guess, with my background with Star Wars, my mom was a huge Star Wars fan, and so right before the first movie, or episode 1 was coming out, we kind of watched the original trilogy, and I was like 5, 6 maybe at the time, something like that. Like episode 1 was 99, whatever. Anyways, it was so like I feel like I was the perfect age to watch Star Wars because like it was just this sense of awe and wonder, and I didn't know what special effects were, so like they didn't look dated to me. And it was really fun. Like I have memories of like my mom like read because I still had trouble reading, so like whenever the text crawl speed would show up in the theaters, like she would like whisper over to my ear like what the text crawl was at the intro and stuff, and I was like, oh, I was so into it. Yeah, I mean, people have a lot of opinions on the prequel trilogy, but I really enjoy them because, again, we were really young when they came out, so, like, we were a pretty good age to see those, not have held up as well as the original has, but, yeah, yeah, so, I mean, I've been a big Star Wars fan all my life, pretty much. Yeah, what about you? Mitchell, sorry. Yeah.
So, I was pretty much... Well, me and you saw it at the exact same time. My dad took me to go see it opening day, but the difference is, my dad, I knew nothing of Star Wars. I didn't see the prequels beforehand, and my dad was like, "You have to see this movie, Mitchell. I'm taking you out of school for the day." And all like little kid Mitchell's idea was of like, "Yeah, no school." so I went to go see this movie. I thought it was great. And from that point on, I was just really into the world that Lucas built. And of course I was a kid, so I didn't see all the horrible flaws with the prequels, but...
Right, we were blind to it because we were young.
Oh yeah, and, and one of the things that... I didn't end up watching the original trilogy until I was at least in 5th grade or something
Wow.
like that. I only knew the prequel material. I knew that Luke Skywalker was a person, and I knew that... that Indiana Jones was a space pirate.
Oh, that's so funny. I like the reverse opposite for me. It's like, oh, Han Solo was also Nathan Drake. No.
Yeah. And so, and our friendship is formed from our mutual love of Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts, to the point where right before this, I was talking about how when Sora and I were kids in middle school, I was like, man, could you imagine if Sora could wield like a lightsaber or something? Wouldn't that be cool? And, like, now it's a reality, and I don't want it.
It might be a reality. It might be.
I don't want it anymore.
We'll see how it goes.
I really don't want to.
They can make it work if it happens. They can make it work.
Probably not. Well, that's the thing, though. Like, Star Wars is such a giant universe. And the Kingdom Hearts worlds are so contained to one movie, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like, what do? You just make it like a Tatooine level? Or I guess the new one, you're on Jakku. All right. Go scavenge for parts and sell stuff.
What if you do, like, Birth by Sleep, where you go to, like, the space prison where Stitch was in?
Oh, okay. So like a detention block, or like like the Death Star instead. That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
Well, anyways, we're getting off track.
Topic.
Anyways, Game Mudo, what's your deal with Star Wars?
Yeah, what's your extended history with it?
Oh gosh. Don't tell them that. I had never really liked Star Wars that much. I was never into it.
Did you hear that? I felt that triple in the force. That's a bunch of people clicking out of the video right now.
No, come back. It's not that I think they're bad movies. I mean, they're great movies. They just never really stuck with me. Like, I really liked Indiana Jones. That was big to me because I was like, oh my god, so much adventure. And I guess the space thing never, like... It never hooked me. So I've seen all the movies. I don't remember those last 3 as much as the first 3. And then I saw this one. And yeah, that's my history with Star Wars.
Okay.
All right, so let's just go straight into it. Fuck.
So, okay, given that you weren't that into Star Wars, what made you go see the new one? Was it just because Mitchell told you to? Is that literally it?
Well, Mitchell had asked me, but I couldn't because I was going with my mom because no one would go with her because she loves Star Wars. She saw it when it came out, and it's like a huge thing to her. Mm-hmm. And I went to go because I couldn't wait to see how excited she got during the movie. And I heard it wasn't bad. Like, I saw a review before I went because I didn't care if it was spoiled for me or not. So I knew it was going to be good, I guess. I was just, kind of whatever about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I guess, I don't know. You and I, we're going to watch it no matter what, but...
Oh, fuck. Sora, do you have any idea how hard it was to not watch any of the trailers or get spoiled?
Oh, wow. You went totally blind, man. Really?
Oh, my God.
Wow. Respect to you, man. I watched all the... I watched, both the trailers, the 2 full-length trailers, and I was like, I was so hyped. Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I was still, like, hype shields up a little bit because I've been hurt. Like, I don't want to get hurt again. I said that I like the prequels and they came out, but it's like, if the movies are as bad as the prequels, if this new one is as bad as episode 1 or 2, or, I don't know what I would do. So I was like, up until, like, sitting down in the theater, I was like, oh, like, I'm ready for this to suck. Like, it's all right. I'm emotionally guarded the whole time.
Thunder goes across. Oh, God!
We're all terrified of thunderstorms, apparently.
No, it was hard because essentially the minute the first trailer came out last year, I had to unfollow like 8 blogs on Tumblr. I had to like make sure that I was essentially just off Facebook for like an entire year.
And it's extra hard because there were assholes who were spoiling important things from the movie in like random places. Like I was looking through comments of like a Game Grumps episode, and friggin' there's someone who spoiled like the big part of the movie, and I was like, well, I don't care, but what if someone
before we jump into it, this is spoilers for the whole movie.
Is it
right?
God.
Okay, so it was Han Solo's death that got spoiled.
Oh,
I was like, I hope that's a lie. But it wasn't.
I know that like we gave our backgrounds. Can I just say something real quick before we go into the movie? Mm-hmm. When we were in middle school and we would be like, yeah, Star Wars, it's the great, like it's the best. Like we were like, we were nerds. We weren't like nerds, but we were nerds. And like,
who are you trying to convince?
What?
Yeah, it's like, dude, we were nerds, man.
No. I don't. What is it? Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Yeah, you had a Padawan braid, man.
So why would you talk about it?
I'm sorry. Like,
oh, I'm learning so much.
I just figured, full disclosure, man.
See,
we were nerds.
We were nerds to the point, like, see, that's the thing. But I think of nerds. I think of like the fat guy from the Warcraft episode of South Park.
Oh, okay.
But like, it was just one of those things where it's like I was really heavy into Star Wars in middle school, and as I got older, like past like Revenge of the Sith, where there wasn't really like a feeling of like, yeah, they're not gonna make anything else. Like, I started getting out of it. And to be honest with you, I dealt with enough kind of ridicule and bullshit. Revere was horrible. And that I was just like, yeah, no, anime. I'm going to be made of anything. I'm going to be made fun of for fucking anime. And it's hard to make fun of a 6'2" Samoan guy, but the point is I got really out of it. And it was so weird because I was so into that world that when the new trailers came out, when people were like, oh yeah, there's a new Star Wars film, I didn't believe it. I didn't want to, like, to me, the movie wasn't real until I got into the theater and I was like sitting and there was just a bunch of like nerds. And it was just, I don't know, like it was definitely one of those, like before the movie even started, I just, in my mind, there was a part of me that's like, this isn't real. It's gonna be a Will Ferrell movie, like right as the screen comes up, and then the fucking title comes on, and the whole theater was cheering. It was so real. Saw it, like, opening day.
Oh yeah. I saw it Friday night. It was pretty crazy.
I saw it like yesterday.
Okay.
2 days ago? I don't remember. But, and it was packed. And when I saw it during the day, the theater was completely packed. We got there like 45 minutes early because my mom knew. She knew.
Yeah.
And it was still like a line. It was crazy.
Yeah. It's weird to say, like, Star Wars isn't just a movie. It's an event. And I'm game little. You went like a couple days after it opened, and I bet you anything, people were still laughing and cheering.
Oh yeah.
Like it's crazy.
The whole time.
And that's kind of now we can get into the movie,
dude. Okay,
we built this up enough.
I said all right. So I said that I had hype shields up and I was cynical, and then freaking the title screen popped in, and I was like, oh man, I'm in all the way. Like I don't know, it just took that. It took that little, but I was like, oh man, this is gonna be so awesome.
It scared me. I dropped my popcorn. It was so loud, I didn't expect it.
Just the trumpet blast that comes in? That's awesome.
I want there to be like a soft version of that where it's just a recorder, like a single recorder playing the opening. For people who it's okay. I watched Mulan, and like when the Hun guy pops up from the roof, I was like, as 11-year-old me was like, fuck!
Totally.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I mean, like, so yeah, I think the film, like, overall, did way better than I expected. It was better than I had expected it to be.
Abrams made the film a lot more enjoyable. Like I want to get into like one specific aspect that I really enjoyed, but before we go into that, just overall, kind of, I thought the film was very well done. Gang, what did you think?
Oh, I thought the movie was great. I'm still not into Star Wars, but I really thought the movie was great as a movie. It was fun to watch. The characters were really enjoyable.
So like as a standalone thing, it holds up?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I do remember that the trilogy that sucks, one with Anakin.
Yeah.
I do remember that sucking. So I'm very glad for everyone who loves Star Wars that a movie came out that wasn't sucky.
Oh,
yes, that's exactly like came on the movie. Like it didn't suck.
Like,
yes.
Like what? Are you crying?
Yeah.
No, but like okay. I just want to get into just one really quick thing that I just felt that was very powerful with the movie. Before we even go into characters or anything else, the way that they talk about Han Solo, the way that they talk about Luke specifically, like Luke is this legend. Okay, by the way, basic premise of the movie, they're trying to find
guys,
him.
if you're watching this and you don't know what the movie's about, go watch the movie and turn it off right now. You've already been hard spoiled on one thing. Just leave and go now, please.
They're trying to find Luke. They feel like everyone is just after Luke Skywalker. He's the last Jedi.
The good guys, the bad guys, they all want him.
The way that they talk about Luke, the way that, like, especially like that scene where they're all on like the Millennium Falcon, and they're like, "Is Luke Skywalker real? Is all that real?" And then like Han, so they zoom on Han. He's like, "Yeah, it was all real." That to me is like how when I was a kid, it just reminded me when I was a kid, and like. People would talk about Luke. They would talk about Han. They would talk about Leia, and Vader, and all these characters that I knew nothing about. And the way that that Rey and like all the characters would talk about those characters, like Luke, is the way that like when I was a kid it was just built up.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
The legacy.
Yeah, it was really cool. I thought the movie handled the original trilogy characters pretty well in that regard. Like, yeah, because it had been long enough. We're far enough removed from the original trilogy where it's kind of. It's a pop culture icon now, so even people who aren't as familiar with it probably have heard like the name Luke Skywalker, Han Solo before dropped, they're like, oh, like that's who that is. Okay, cool. It's kind of like cool parallel with the audience and like the new people in the movie, I guess, in a weird way. And to us, it's like you know what I mean? It's like great fan service. You're like, hell yeah, they are badasses, yeah.
So now that I'm sorry, I just wanted to really get that out of the way because that was really cool. Let's talk about the movie. The opening credits were just in our theater. Was everyone is freaking the fuck out. It was so good.
Yeah, definitely.
There was a guy who was doing a Wookiee chant. Like,
whoa!
Like, and I'm like, your throat's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Can I talk? Okay, so I have a question. So in the opening, when the guy gives the piece of the key to Poe.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
No, I don't know.
Are we supposed to know?
I don't think we're supposed to know.
The old guy. Yeah. Like I thought
I was supposed to know who he was.
No, we have no idea.
Wow. Good. I'm not that out of the loop.
Yeah. I was like, oh, like.
I want someone in the comments to be like, it was Porkins, you idiots.
It was Porkins back from the dead. Lost some weight.
Oh.
Jenny Craig really happened.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's just like the one sticking point that like I saw it again and I was like, I still don't know who the heck that guy is. Like they never even mentioned like, oh man, like this guy was a blah blah blah, the rebellion or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay.
That guy was someone.
Yeah, I guess not everybody has to be a callback, but yeah, I was confused by that.
Can I just say real quick when Kylo Ren puts up his hand and stops the blast
that was
from like
badass.
midair?
So cool.
Oh my god!
And the guy's face is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Gang Budo, for context, in the previous movies, we've seen really ridiculous stuff with like the Force, but nothing
Never
as
bullet
insane
stopping.
as that.
Right. Like that's
nothing as insane as the world activating.
I like Kylo Ren's application of the Force just in general. Like just it gave it like all it was like I don't want to say subtle, but it gave his own flavor like immediately. You know, like when he stopped the bullet, when he force choked someone, but he didn't just force choke him and levitate them up. He levitated them up and like moved them to his actual hand. That was so cool. I was like, that's awesome.
Oh, dude.
And the way his lightsaber gets like, it's cool.
His lightsaber like fluctuates. It's like such a dirty like.
Yeah.
It's
so
good.
you were blind to the trailers then, right?
Yeah.
So in the first trailer, they showed the shot of him unsheathing his lightsaber on the Starkiller when they're like in the snow forest or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was the first time we saw the lightsaber with the two things on the side, and people were pissed.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this is so like not like pissed, but like." They're like pretty like, oh, this is like so dumb. Like, why would you have like a hilt on your lightsaber? And it's like, you know, like
that makes sense because when Kylo Ren and Finn were locked in and the blades going into his shoulder, someone in the audience was like, "That's what it's for!" And I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. So people were kind of salty about that at the beginning, you know. And I was like, and I thought it was kind of dumb, but I really came around to it. Just especially like I like that his lightsaber had its own flair to it.
It's so aggressive.
Yeah.
It's so aggressive.
Yeah.
Wow, we kind of just shot everywhere. But like that opening sequence, like there's this. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't see any of the trailers, I was really it was kind of a weird scene to kind of see. It reminded me so much. You know what? The whole movie reminded me so much of A New Hope.
Well, yeah, I would agree with you. Well, go ahead.
Where it's just like the first scene, stormtroopers are raiding a location. The next scene, you see Rey kind of just. You know, I'm expecting that come and get your love moment happen when she's going raiding through the AT-ATs and stuff in the Star Destroyer. and then the next, like, it's like, it just seems like a lot of the sequences were very reminiscent of A New Hope. Well, all the way to the point where Planet Star Killer.
Yeah.
You gotta go with what works.
Yeah, I guess, but does it work? Like, if you look... Like, that's the one thing I didn't like about, like, well, you know, the whole, they brought back the Death Star again. It's like, really? Come on, the first story. Like, look at what happened to the Empire with the Death Star twice.
They're like, no, this one.
This totally worked this time. And to be fair, it did work pretty well the one time they fired it.
All right, guys, I have a plan. We're not going to destroy one planet. We're going to destroy, like, 4.
Yeah.
What's the power source? A sun.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like, this doesn't seem practical. We're going to, wait, so what's the game plan? We're going to hollow out a planet. Okay, hang on. What?
Yeah, I mean, so that was my, like, it reminded me a lot of A New Hope to, like, a detriment, you know? Like, it was a little too much like A New Hope, which I guess after the prequels is a good problem to have.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, if you go by plot point, like, it's almost like the same movie structurally wise, you know? I mean, like, it's with the whole Death Star and the Star Killer, Han Solo was the Obi-Wan figure, you know? It's just, and, like, all the fight scenes are kind of similar, and, like, they have to have, like, the guys in the X-Wings fighting on something, you know? And it's just, you know, it was still really well done, and I love it, but...
Real quick, any ships? I know that Tumblr had some ships.
Oh, yeah, Poe and Finn are like,
yeah,
oh my god,
we all agree on that. High five!
Yeah, dude, hell yeah, that was like the best bromance
yes.
on film this year, easily.
I know people who are like, why don't you guys ship like Rey and Finn? It's like, well,
it's like,
but
Poe
and
and Finn,
yeah,
Poe
totally.
is Finn's true
They
love.
hit it off right
no,
away.
he's
Yeah,
like, oh yeah,
definitely.
here, let me give you back a jacket. No, you keep it.
Yeah, no, it looks good on you, and I'm like, oh, it
was
doesn't.
So cool.
No, it looks good on you. And like just like gently like brushes his face.
Oh no. What have we become?
No, but it was so awesome. I wish Poe was I wish they had more scenes together, because like just like when like Poe like runs by and like slaps him on the shoulder, and then Finn just like turns around and is like,
Yeah. or when he sees Poe doing all the shots in the sky, and he's like, yeah, that's my boyfriend.
He's like, that's one hell of a pilot.
Yeah, I was so happy that Poe was alive.
Can we talk about the stormtrooper who just had a weapon that could fucking deflect a lightsaber? Holy shit!
I don't remember that.
Well, when Finn first uses his lightsaber, then like one of the stormtroopers is like, "Oh, traitor!" and then just throws his gun down and whips out this giant like the electric mace
electric
thing.
weird thing.
Yeah.
They're like ready for it. They're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, no, we're not doing this again.
I thought that was a little like tongue in cheek, like kind of. It reminded me of Indiana Jones a little bit, like when that scene, like when like the guy whips out like the giant giant swords, and then Han or whatever Indiana just shoots him. But
really
same guy.
Yeah.
Just shoot him, kid. Can I talk about how like I'm really glad that all the acting throughout the entire movie was just really spot on, save for a few scenes.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Like again, I think that immediately as soon as the acting was good, it's like, okay, this is going to be better than the prequels.
Hey, as long as I don't get a line as Anakin killed younglings.
Yeah. Oh my god, sand. Oh, it's coarse and it gets everywhere. I can't even do it. All right. Anyways.
I killed them all, Padme.
Okay, I can't do this. But what were you gonna say? Who was? Yeah, acting was good all around. Who was your?
Is she safe?
Is she okay?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I just when I really think about like how bad the prequel acting was compared to the new movie, I'm like, holy shit, that's literally worlds away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to be
Poor
happy, but then you brought the prequels back into it, and I'm sad again.
No, let's talk about the movie.
So yeah, well, you said you liked the acting. Like, what were the spots that you didn't like?
Harrison Ford in some scenes, it felt like it's like is he acting to be an old tired man or is he just an old tired man?
I mean, I think that works pretty well. Yeah,
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
No, I thought he was really good. I was a little nervous for him, but yeah, he played it well. His quips with Chewie are still awesome. You know, like whenever like Chewie's just like, oh really, you're cold?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
You know what? I saw it with my sister Jessica, and she kept every time Chewie would say something, she kept referencing How I Met Your Mother, where it's like Chewie would say something, it's like, that's a good idea, Bear.
Let's do that. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like Carrie Fisher was a little stiff, like as Leia.
Maybe it just looks that way because of all the plastic surgery she's gone.
Maybe.
Look, she said, and like you see, like her eyes don't emote, but tears still come down.
My mom said, like, her face didn't move at all. I don't even.
Right? Yeah, I
Was she
feel
talking?
bad.
I couldn't tell.
I know, but she and Mark Hamill got into pretty good shape though. Like Mark Hamill especially, if you look at like what he looked like 3 years ago before this movie, wow, he cleaned up, dude. Damn, props to him.
I can't wait for the next movie where he's more in it.
Dude,
I can't.
Do you want him to be full on Yoda, or do you want him to be like?
I want him to be like a little bit of Obi-Wan and a little bit of Qui-Gon.
Okay, question.
A little bit of Qui-Gon.
Would you want him in a lightsaber fight next episode?
Oh, that's the weird part.
Because
all I can think to myself is Kylo Ren is gonna train with the Titan and
Snoke, yeah.
and Rey's gonna train with Anakin with
Luke.
Luke.
Christ,
Well,
no.
she's got to get Luke into it again though, because remember he's like super cowardly.
I don't train
ran off,
people.
and then
I don't know.
he didn't even grab the lightsaber at the end. He was just like looking at it.
Well, I
like,
think he was
I
just
don't
standing
wanna
there in
do that.
shock, right? I mean,
someone found me.
Maybe. They
Right,
said
someone
that
found
he
me.
ran away and he's been hiding, so I can only assume that the next movie is going to be getting Luke's spirits back up so that he can do the Force and stuff.
Maybe,
again.
but I mean, he has to know how powerful Rey is, right? Like, just like seeing, like, you can sense that,
so.
you know, how powerful she is.
I'm really scared that Rey is going to be like his daughter or something. There's way too much
honestly,
stuff.
people, then I agree with you. Like, people are like, oh man, like, I bet Rey is like Luke's daughter. And it's like, okay, that's a valid theory, like, sure. But I would be happy if she's just like a random person. Like,
like,
she doesn't have to be somebody's cousin's nephew twice removed.
Yeah.
This whole Force thing doesn't have to be some sort of royal
It's not a
family tree.
Joestar lineage.
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah. I'm totally down with Rey just being some new
That's why I
person.
thought Kylo Ren was so dorky. Like, Oh my god, no, we've seen this before.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Kylo Ren looks exactly like Sora.
Oh, stop,
If you
no.
ever want...
No, he does not.
Oh,
I don't see it.
the ears!
He takes off the mask, and I'm like... And literally, I'm like,
Me
is
and my
that just
sister were-
Andre?
Me and my sister were so disappointed.
That
we
was
were like,
such-
his voice is so deep, he must be so pretty. And then he took off the mask and we're like,
Oh,
God,
you
put
thought,
it
I'm
back
just
you
on.
a
thought he was
dork.
supposed to be pretty. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, when
I
he was
don't
about to take
know.
off his mask, I was like, oh man, this guy's face is gonna be all sorts of fucked
I
up.
thought he was gonna have a
Like,
beard.
I don't know if he was supposed to be like pretty or if he was supposed to be like marred or something.
Right,
but I
right,
didn't
right.
expect like such a dorky looking stick figure
I loved
guy.
it. I loved it so much.
Because it
I
was
loved-
you!
Yes. I immediately felt a connection with that character.
Do you guys want to play League of
Oh,
Legends?
Him slashing the lights. There's got to be some sort of edit where like he gets wiped in League of Legends. He just takes the lightsaber to the computer. Yeah.
No! That was the best! It's like watching him freak the fuck out, and then I'm like, because at first I was like, Kylo Ren, like, in my mind I was like, he's gonna be like this cool bearded man or something, like Riker, or like just look so cool, and then he takes off the helmet, and I'm like, it's just fucking Andre. And then he just throws a baby tantrum, and it's like,
I
oh.
loved
He was
it, though.
Such a whiny baby.
Yes, it was so good.
He's Anakin!
He's what
He
Anakin
feathers his
should have
hair.
been. He feathers his hair. He should. He's what.
He's gotta be like his grandfather.
Well, that's the thing. He is what I wanted Anakin to be in episodes 2 and 3, right? Like just like all of that power, but like no control. And I mean, I feel like Adam Driver just is a way better actor than Hayden Christensen. I feel like they're kind of similar-ish characters, but I mean, Adam Driver just like honestly like
He
plays
almost
it
drives
right.
it home, if you will.
God damn it. He drives it home, man. He drives it right through Han's chest. It's,
Yeah.
I
That
you know,
sucks.
well, you know, what's weird is like it at that first reveal threw me off so hard, but by the end of the movie, I'm like, you know what? Because I know that there's gonna be a sequel.
Yeah,
He's gonna when the next time we probably see him, he's gonna be a lot cooler.
definitely.
Oh,
I mean, I already
man, I
thought he was
guess.
pretty cool.
I mean,
Honestly,
I got used to him, I guess.
Yeah.
I just think that like there's time for him to become a better, not Sith Lord. What are they called? The Knights of Ren.
Knights of Ren. I don't know, dude.
They're
I don't
not-
like
they're
Star Wars.
not
Are you kidding me?
Sith.
No. I mean,
Not
that's like
Sith.
no. I mean, well, Sith Lord. So like, what you're thinking the equivalent of a Jedi Knight as opposed to a Jedi Master?
I
you mean?
could have sworn that like they're called like because he's not just like he's not Darth Vader where he's just the one Sith apprentice.
Sure.
He's one of many called the Knights of Ren.
Oh, is he?
I think because that's what remember when she's having when Rey's having that vision
Sure.
and she sees Kylo Ren
Oh,
and
standing
there's all
over.
those
There's all those other people. You're right. Okay.
yeah
Okay.
and from my
yeah.
understanding he's one of many the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
And Snowden or Snoken or whatever
Snowden.
is
Wow.
is the king of those knights.
I kept calling him Snooky.
Snooky?
Nobody was.
Christ. I want to say right now, I'm not a fan of Snoke. I don't like Snoke's character design. He looks like a knockoff Prophet from Halo.
He looks like Prometheus, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of his character design. I hope he
Is
gets
he new?
cooler. Yes, he's new.
Okay.
We've never seen him before this
I
movie.
was really
Yeah.
hoping he was just going to be a Titan. Like, he was just going to be that big.
Yeah. No, I don't.
He might be. I don't think we saw.
Yeah, I don't know. He just seems like another Palpatine,
He's just
but
like
not as cool.
Thanos is what I thought of.
Yeah,
when I saw him.
yeah.
But
Now
yeah,
to
he's
grab
sitting
the
in
Infinity
chair.
Gauntlet.
We're never
Yeah.
gonna actually see him. He's just in the chair.
Right. I mean,
Around.
hopefully the next two movies they'll do something
Probably.
cooler with him. But yeah, as of right now,
Time to
not
indent
a
your
huge
forehead, Kylo, to finish your training.
fan.
Because, you know what I call this den of my forehead? The Valley of Death.
We haven't even talked about how do we feel about Finn and Rey, the two new guys.
They're awesome. I think my sister pushed the romantic ship on them a bit, but
I feel like most people are going to.
I feel that they're awesome platonic buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they seem platonic to me. I kind of hope they stay that way because it's so obnoxious when there's romance in movies that aren't romantic movies. I don't know. Like, I just want to see one movie that's like a big movie that doesn't have people like having some sort of weird romantic drama. It
Sure.
just takes away from the fun and the action.
Pacific
Yeah,
Rim.
yeah. Pacific Rim was a good example of
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
totally.
sure. Yeah. I think they're gonna probably stay. I would hope that they would stay platonic. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge deal if they end up getting together, like whatever. But I mean, Rey's made it pretty clear that she just sees him as like a good friend, like a close friend. But
see you another time, good friend. And
Good
then
friend,
like even
yeah.
in his comatose state, he's like,
Oh damn! Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised I haven't seen a lot of like Rey and Kylo Ren stuff. Because I can see, with them having
the
this
sexual
fight.
tension of
What,
their...
just because their
Katara
faces get kind of
Zuko
close
thing.
together, then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, they must be a thing now.
It's like Katara Zuko, that
Oh, Zutara.
definitely wasn't gonna happen.
Don't
but-
shit on Zutara, all
Yeah,
right?
oh, I'm
okay?
sorry.
No, remember
okay?
when
they had a thing, all right?
Remember...
There was real talks in that cave, okay? Real talks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's
remember
another
when the
velvet tongue.
creators...
Yeah, it's true.
Remember when the creators tried to make that in Korra and it totally didn't happen?
Oh, man, don't... Makora and Zutara are
Wait,
two...
Star Wars!
Wait a minute.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
my
We'll
bad.
do that again some other
No,
time.
it's okay.
So Ren, she's really
Ray.
cool.
Ray.
Yeah, she was funny. She's just, they didn't put too much, I thought they were gonna, go on about, oh, she's a woman, kind of make that, really throw it in your face.
They've never
but
done
they
that
didn't,
in Star Wars.
so that's nice.
They've never done that.
Yeah,
in
but at the
Star
same
Wars.
time, this is
Kind
the
of
first
Leia,
time...
but maybe just because she was a princess.
Yeah, she was a
but
princess-ish.
I don't know.
I mean,
And it was the
honestly...
70s.
Yeah.
And then also, if you watch episode 2, when Padme, is in the gladiator arena, and then, of course, her dress, it's, ripped or whatever, so you can just see, her midriff going on, it's like, oh, okay.
I wanted Joseph
Natalie
Joestar
Portman.
to be there now. He's like, this is wimpy, and just rips the whole thing so his entire midriff shows.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, so this is the first time Star Wars has had a real, true female main character.
It's so good though.
It was good, and again, you did not watch the promotional stuff, so I really enjoyed. And a few of my friends that I went to go see it with did not enjoy this. The whole bait and switch. I guess you kind of saw in the movie too with Finn. So in all the promo stuff, you look at the poster, Finn's with the lightsaber. We did not see any footage of Rey with the lightsaber. At all. So, everyone was like, oh, okay, Finn's gonna be the new Jedi. Okay, cool. But then, when Finn gets to fight, to use the lightsaber twice, but then gets owned, and then Rey has to clean up. That was awesome.
Can I just say real quick? I think Finn is gonna... that was a direct saber strike to the spine.
Oh, yeah, I hope he's alright.
Oh, no, if they make him... I'm gonna be kind of real bummed if they make him, incapacitated or crippled for, the rest of the trilogy or whatever,
Well, it is Star Wars. They're just gonna, build him over.
Yeah, exactly. They have
Here's
the
your
technology.
midi-chlorian intake!
No!
How
Retcon the midichlorians. I don't need that.
I want there to be a line where Luke's like, oh yeah, no, there was a study that doesn't exist.
Yeah. That's been disproven.
16. I did it.
It's like the new anti-vaxxers movement with the people who believe midichlorians are the anti-vaxxers. They just Google it once and they find one result page. It's 99% of Force users agree that midichlorians do not exist.
But
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Finn. I really like Finn because it's so cool to see a stormtrooper who is they're just carbon copies of each other, it seems, and you never really know them, but then Finn comes along and he's like, you know what, I think I don't like this, and I thought that was really cool. I love it when that happens. His humor, I kind of felt like sometimes his quips or just certain things he said,
it took you out of it a little bit.
Yeah, it was that doesn't feel like it would belong here. That feels like something I would hear someone say.
Yeah, it got a little Joss Whedon-y a little bit every now and again. It felt like the Avengers 2 for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much there with you. I definitely like the fact that he is he was a former stormtrooper and everything.
Yeah, he's a chill dude.
Me and you had this conversation, or me and Sora had this conversation when he was driving back here. I agree with you. It would have, to me, it would have been cool if Poe, even if he doesn't become a Jedi, he still learns how to use a lightsaber.
Poe or Finn?
Sorry, Finn.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, Poe, okay.
Yeah, Poe, sure.
No, if Finn learned, I'm sorry, if Finn learned how to use a lightsaber, and then Rey was just a mage with the Force.
Right. So I was postulating
and used the staff as
just a backup weapon or whatever. Yeah, when Rey was trying to get her Force powers, I was like, oh, what if she just uses complete, what if she's just total, because we've seen this in the extended universe, I think, where people would only use the Force and that's it, just Force telekinesis. You can play in the Old Republic game, you can play a mage character of sorts and it's just mostly Force powers or whatever.
Or just Yoda in the original trilogy.
No, yeah. Yeah, in the original trilogy. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, I was totally fine with her getting the lightsaber. Though, too. Like as soon as she grabbed force grabbed it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm in, I'm done.
Yes.
I'm so good.
When I saw Kylo like struggling with the force, I was half expecting when it flew, it would just be Luke who has it, and then Luke and Kylo would fight.
Oh no, I got some serious
Too early
like
for that,
yeah, that was
cool.
so sweet though. I got some serious like episode 5 flashbacks when Luke is stuck in the I forget what the. Oh my god, I'm losing my Star Wars cred by the second here.
Yeah.
Not Tauntauns, those are llamas. The Yeti.
Yeah.
Whatever. When he was trapped in that cave.
No.
Wampa?
Wampa. I want to say it's Wampa.
Okay. Sorry if it's not Wampa, but I think it's Wampa. Whatever, he was in the Wampa cave, he's trying to struggle to get his lightsaber. I don't know, it was a cool throwback a little bit.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
stuck in the snow and was like jiggling a little bit, and I was like, Wampa's gonna come in and smash Kylo
Can
Ren.
we talk about how artistically beautiful that fight was?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was well choreographed.
Yeah, it was well
shit.
choreographed. Oh my god.
You can see the lightsabers in the reflection of Rey's eye.
Oh, it was so good. And the choreography was so good because it wasn't over the top. You weren't seeing like people flipping around like they were in the prequels.
Oh,
you look at the
God.
Anakin Obi-Wan fight. You see like them like twirling their lightsabers around like 4 times before they even try to connect. And it's like this looks like a yeah, exactly. This ain't Cirque du Soleil, man. This is a fight. You gotta fight. God.
Yeah.
Anakin, is your hair feathered enough for this fight?
But yeah, no, I mean the cinematography was awesome. Like the moment where she like closed her eyes,
The
felt the
sabers
force,
look
awesome.
like they're heavy.
Yes,
That's the best.
I also liked how Finn and Rey especially looked pretty inexperienced as fighters, and it was like people were complaining like, "Oh, like how did Kylo Ren lose to like people who didn't even know how to use a lightsaber?"
He got
like,
shot in the chest.
yeah,
with
he
that
got
fucking
shot,
blast.
and then Finn hurt him again a second time, so he
Yeah.
was like thrice injured.
Yeah,
And
plus, he's gone through a little bit of an emotional trauma because he just killed
his
his
dad.
father,
Yeah, exactly.
who
I've gotta
he was
find
sort
out
of
who
on the
killed-
fence about. So
I've got to find out who killed my dad. Oh wait.
hang on.
Oh wait, it's me.
Yikes! That's
Oops.
how's he gonna explain that to mom?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mom's like, here, have a hug, and then she pulls out a blaster and shoots him 4 times in the stomach.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I Kylo grew on me. Like it's cool because I know this kind of came out of nowhere.
Sure, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Speak your mind.
Kylo grew on me because at the end of it, there is that moment where it's like he's gonna become like the big bad. He's gonna be one of the knights. I want to know who the Knights of Ren are so bad. I want to know who this group of evil force evil force knights are. I want to know who they are. But real quick, new Yoda. Did she survive that?
New Yoda.
she
Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
her, by the way.
Because that's all I know her by. I
Best
don't.
side character. I think she's really cool. She reminds me of like old ladies in Disney movies.
Yes.
Yeah, who's just there to help and be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know what her name was.
Yeah, it's
Something.
crap. I forget too, but I think she probably survived. You know, they need to. They need to. Surely no, but I mean, if anybody would, she would. She's tiny enough; she could fit into a hole
Yeah,
or
she's
something.
been surviving
you know?
for like 1,000 years.
Also,
She'll be alright.
they need to fucking explain how the fuck she got Luke's first lightsaber. It's not even the fact that she has Luke's lightsaber. It's the one that he had in episodes 4 and 5. What? How did he get that? You know?
You're right. Oh my god, that's
it's just
Anakin's saber.
Yeah, it's Anakin's saber, right. So this is the saber that Luke lost when Darth Vader chopped his hand off.
Oh.
And it was just
Fuck,
gone.
I didn't even
I guess
realize
she's
that.
living down there or something.
Yeah, no,
It's like, oh,
it was in
that's
Cloud
cool.
City. Was she living on like the ground level of Bespin? Does Bespin even have land?
Holy
It's probably been
shit.
like scattered around.
Yeah, it's
and
probably
just-
again. I mean, like
she
similar
found it,
to
was
the
like,
Falcon.
nice.
It's probably been traded around or whatever. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, it's just some. I mean, and the film directing like they literally acknowledge of Han's like, where the heck did you get that? Like that's not important right now. And I'm like, oh, Abrams, you
On an island that no one can get to except if you get in a plane crash. And
is that right?
Yeah,
Oh, she
that's
was there the whole time.
that's the Abrams way.
That's where the lightsaber is.
Yeah,
In the special edition of Lost, they'll just put in a lightsaber in the ground.
it's in the panda bear's mouth. But yeah, first of all, I think that's what they're calling the planet, the Star Killer.
Star Killer, yes, that's what it was called.
Oh.
That whole thing, as stupid as it is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Like it was cool. Well, it was designed. You know, for a rehash, it was well done.
Yeah.
You know, but still rehash.
God, just the movie was fun and enjoyable. There was a part of me that was like, I don't understand when they destroyed the Death Star and Emperor Palpatine is dead and gone, and like that's how that movie ends. Why is Leia still part of a resistance? Why did the galaxy still go to shit?
I mean,
I guess the Empire didn't totally die out.
Yeah, we need to see how fast the First Order came to be. So it would be really interesting if like they maybe filled in the gap between 6 and 7.
I mean, I know it's 30 years,
30
right?
years ish, yeah. I mean,
So,
they probably just did it in real time, you know.
Yeah,
That'd be the best way
It's
to do it.
like how in Team Rocket, Giovanni was like, no, I don't think I'm going to do this anymore. But Team Rocket was still doing bad things anyways.
yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Real glad that's
Great analogy. No, definitely.
No,
It's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like this movie, better than all the prequels, including 3. I really liked it. I honestly say I like it better than 6. I think my top 3 are 5, 4, 6 in that order, or 5, 4, 7 in that order right now.
4, 5, 7.
4, 5, 7.
To me, New Hope is
sure.
Always...
New Hope's probably the one movie. This and maybe even Force Awakens are like the 2 movies that you can just watch on your own and it'll be fine. You know?
Yeah.
Like the end. Yeah.
You know what the real sad part is? You could probably watch A New Hope that just goes straight to 7.
You think so?
I think that it's because of the way that they talk about the character.
Sure.
Cool
although Kylo Ren, I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, he does refer to Darth Vader as grandfather. So I mean, that would.
Oh yeah, that would kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
But then it'd just be another mystery.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's because of how like ambiguous they are with the other characters that it could work. I mean maybe. I don't like Return of the Jedi.
No, I don't either.
I really don't like Return of the Jedi.
I mean, it's fine. It's just not nearly as good. It gets a hard time because it has to follow 5, and 5 is like one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Did you ever
of all
hear
time.
about the way that it was supposed to end?
No.
That's the best. Han's supposed to die.
Oh.
And Luke.
Well, we got there eventually.
Yeah.
Luke defeats the Emperor, and like I think the scene with Vader still plays out the way it does.
Okay.
But it's not everyone celebrating on not Yavin 4. I don't remember what the
Endor.
Endor. It's not everyone celebrating on Endor. It's Luke back on Tatooine, but he's now in full black Jedi robes because he's now fighting himself. He's fighting the temptation of the dark side, and it's how the most famous scene from A New Hope when he's staring out into the sunset.
Wait, staring in the sun. Yeah. Okay.
It's him staring out in the sunset. He's isolating himself from everyone because he doesn't want to influence the galaxy because the dark side is within him.
Oh.
That's the best!
That actually be
I
really
guess they're
cool.
trying to do that now then.
Ish, yeah. I mean, well, he just obviously feels very guilty.
Leia blames... Did you...
No, so, okay, I told you, so, like, when we were talking about it, I heard Leia's like, oh, it was Luke that it wasn't you that tempted, it wasn't us that tempted Kylo Ren, it was Luke. I misheard that.
Oh.
She said Snoke, not Luke.
Okay.
My bad on that one. So,
okay.
yeah, I thought that, too. Like, I was like, oh, it's really interesting that she blames her own brother or whatever. No, she just says Snoke. They just know Snoke already. Which I think is kind of dumb, but whatever, you know. I need to know more about Snoke. Right now, I don't know enough about him to like him.
Stupid.
He's a stupid tropey villain right now to me. Right? Yeah, exactly.
All right. I feel like we covered like majority of the movie.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean,
that was awesome.
I mean, there's so much to say. Like the relation. It's kind of weird because there are moments where it's like, oh yeah, Rey and Han are super close, and there's moments where they kind of. To me, it felt like they were like, oh yeah, they're kind of, they're close for someone they've only met for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but you know,
it's been like I think a day, maybe 2.
Yeah, they never really said exact absolute value, like how long a movie is in terms of real time. But I mean, hey, if there's anybody to get attached to somebody, if there's any 2 characters to get attached to people right away, it would be a stormtrooper that had no friends and a girl who's stranded on her planet looking for her family. You know.
I don't. You know what I don't want with Rey? I don't want the Anakin excuse, which was like the Jesus thing, where it was like Anakin doesn't have a dad. The midi-chlorians formed together to make Anakin.
Oh well.
And that's why he's so strong.
Oh, wait, what? That's canon?
That
his mom was impregnated with midichlorians?
It was in the, from my understanding, it was in the extended universe or something along those lines.
Most of that stuff got cut, you know that, right?
I know, but it's the dumbest, and I don't want it to be Rey.
Okay, that does sound really dumb. I hope that's not in real canon.
But he doesn't have a father anyway.
Right.
Well, I don't
That would be really, really.
I don't want this to be
really
Steel
dumb.
Ball Part 7. I don't want this to be Steel Ball Run Star Wars.
Oh my god! Yeah. So
Use the Force to shoot the fingernails out of your hand.
No.
That sounds really painful.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess final thoughts. What are we excited for in episode 8?
I like I said, Knights of Ren. I want to see both of them go through their training simultaneously.
Okay. I guess Gamewood, are you sold on episode 8? I guess.
Well,
Maybe a
yeah,
question for you.
I'll definitely go see it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I really like the characters. I think this is the first time I've seen like a movie like this and remembered the main character's names afterwards. And I was like, oh wow, I remember his name, and that's like a big deal. It means I like the movie.
Sure.
So that's cool. I can't wait to see it. BB was cute. We didn't really talk.
We even talk about BB-8, yeah. Dude, he was like
BB a thing before? Because I could
No,
have sworn
nope,
I saw
he's new.
him in
He was the
something.
new. No, you just.
Has he been around since like the first trailer?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
he
that's
was
probably
like
why.
early promo, like you can get BB-8 related
Oh.
stuff. You know, they were trying to milk him already, and I was
Yeah.
like, this guy's could be the new Jar Jar, and I don't even want. And then as soon as the
So
lighter,
he gets a tattoo.
and then yeah, like oh god, and then as soon as like he gave the lighter thumbs up, like all right, we're good, we're
Yeah.
good.
I don't. Was it a thing in the other movies that characters could like speak robot, like could understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Because the stormtrooper
Oh!
guy couldn't, but
Right,
they
so
could,
that was
That's
really
the best.
interesting.
Understand
Yeah,
Wookiees,
She
too,
could also
and he
understand
couldn't?
Wookiee. So I guess
you think he'd be the one who needs
so. Maybe
to know
stormtroopers
that.
just aren't even bothered learning
Like-
languages. Maybe I don't even
I
know.
don't know.
I'm
Because yeah, other characters can understand each other, and there wasn't a single person who didn't understand Chewie. I don't think before
Well, no,
Finn.
Yeah, Finn didn't under. That's so weird. I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's
what are the
interesting.
rules with that? Because the stormtroopers, from what Finn said, are trained like from birth,
Sure.
and that was like his first mission.
Oh.
Because before that, he was just like custodial. Well,
Yeah.
I can relate.
Can I?
So I don't know.
I'm sorry. Can I talk about how that line makes me think that Camino still has the cloning facilities going on?
Oh, what? Like we'll send out the clones?
Oh, if that's the because I know because it's not canon anymore. But when Battlefront 2 was released,
Oh yeah.
and there's a story mode in Battlefront 2, and you follow one stormtrooper who lived through it all.
Yeah, that's the
and-
excuse for you to play through both the prequel trilogy and the original
and
trilogy.
became a stormtrooper, and
Right.
and he says this line where he's like, I never got used to the new guys because so many of the old clone troopers and apparently Jango's DNA like unraveled or something.
Right.
And
well,
so
then you were they rebelled or whatever. Yeah,
and so it's like I never got used to the new guys, and all I can think to myself is if Finn is one of the new generation of clones.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, it sounds like he's not even a clone. He's just homegrown. Like he was plucked from his family as a kid. So you know.
He said something like that.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said he
wait,
was taken away from his family. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So he's a
Like,
real
before he could even remember
boy.
Okay.
He's a real boy.
Well then, I guess.
Well, but no, it's a cool thought. Honestly, personally, what I'm excited for about episode 8 is more Captain Phasma. Where was she? Come on, the Chrome Stormtrooper lady.
She's
That
dead.
was so cool. Yeah,
Super
what happened
dead.
to her?
No,
Did
she's
they
not
kill
dead.
her?
No.
I don't
They
think
did not
so.
kill her. They've already confirmed that she's going to be way in it way more.
Oh, okay.
So the lady that plays her, you guys don't watch Game of Thrones, do you?
No.
She's a character in Game of Thrones. Her name's Brienne of Tarth in Game of Thrones, and she is badass. She is awesome, and I want to see more of her. Damn it! Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I kind of forgot about her.
Yeah,
after-
I mean, I did too. Well, so, like I saw again. She was like in the poster and everything. She was in some of the promo stuff. I was like, oh man, like a badass stormtrooper cat. Like this is gonna be the quote unquote new Boba Fett. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know, she has like the potential Boba Fett factor. You know.
I don't know. Boba's pretty cool, but
Yeah. She's
She's
different enough where it'll be fine.
Can I just say real quick?
Yeah.
Really good joke. One of my favorite jokes
Oh
of the
god damn it!
What?
Right?
Nothing.
I was like, all right.
That's
here we
fine.
Go.
Go for it.
What?
So-
No,
here we go.
tell us your joke.
No, not my joke. The movie. The
Oh,
movie
okay.
had a joke that I really enjoyed.
okay.
It's they go to the planet and Han's like, all right, what's your plan? We're gonna shut this down by using the Force. And Han's face is the best, and he's like, that's not how the Force works.
That was really good.
Yeah, I could tell her. You could tell Harrison Ford was getting a little real with that. He was just like, his angry face, like, what? You kidding me?
It's
That's
cool.
funny.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just
No.
oh,
It's definitely like the fact that the movie has so many good lines like that. It's good. It's
That guy, Harrison Ford, he's always having to play old versions of his old characters.
yes, it's true. That's the thing. Like I was worried it was gonna be another Indiana Jones kind of thing, where it's just like,
Yeah,
wow, like
where
I'm
he
just really
shows
sad.
up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, damn.
No, he's
Their treasure
still
was
doing what he likes to
knowledge.
do.
Yeah.
He's doing
my
bad things
God.
in space. Oh,
All right, I
God.
need to end it here. I think I can't do this anymore.
All right,
You're reminding me too much of painful movies to watch. I just want to think about
All
good
right,
ones.
all right. Final thoughts. I loved it. I thought it was
Yeah,
great.
I was super excited for it.
For a 2.5-hour movie, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank God it kept me that long or I'd have left.
Yes, I'm interested to see how well it's going to hold up a few years from now. If we're just Phantom Menacing right now, and like, oh, it's good because it's Star Wars. I really don't think that, but you know.
Yeah. It's like I said, like even what Gang said, as a standalone movie, it's great.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, join us next time on Velvet Talks. Well, I'm sure we'll be talking about something fun and exciting, and it's not going to be Josh talking about ping pong. So,
Sorry, Josh.
sorry, Josh.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye.